Hey, y'all. It's Rakisha Clark, RN Rakisha. I like to say that I use that as a play on words. Got my Join EOBNA shirt today. It has been a while since I've been on here, but I got something I got to talk about. And clearly, it's pressing so much that I'm talking about it in my car, which I've never done a car live. But I'm going to give y'all some time to get on because this is some good stuff I got to say today. And per always, I'm speaking to myself first because this actually applies to me. Most of them always apply to me. And that's the thing. I ain't the type to just talk. I talk what I know. I hate when people talk stuff and they don't even know what they talking about. How heck, that's like the blind leading the blind. And I ain't gonna never be that type. We got enough of them out here. But I just want to make this short video about, society now, because of how many things that we have as far as expenses and bills. A lot of times we are put in compromising situations that I feel we tolerate, we accept, and a lot of times it's because we're trying to keep a job. We want to keep that job for security, or what we think is secure. Because at the end of the day, bills come every month, bills come every week. They don't stop. We want to keep the job for the benefits. We got to have health care. We got to have health coverage, and amongst a lot of things. But I just want to say, a lot of times we have to make the decisions about our lives and what we allow and what we tolerate. And I know it may be hard to digest that, but I had a situation happen to me this week on a job, and it was very disappointing, and I felt like it was unfair. And sometimes when you put yourself in those situations where you feel like you need your job, and we all to the essence need a way of a source of income, because there's a million ways to get money out here if you want to. Okay, let me just say that. Don't let nothing stop your hustle. And I mean, and it gives, when you see all these, I don't know if y'all ever watch Born Different or stuff like that, but it will show you that these people break through barriers, break through the odds, and no arms, no legs, different things. And y'all remember, they get a disability check. But some of these people make their own way. And I'm just saying that to say, again, my title was Nothing or No One Can Control Your Destiny. Because I've been where I've had to get out of my bed at 3 a.m. because they say we need you at the job. And at that time, I worked for the Public Health Service as a lieutenant, and it was a part of my duty, which was a part of my job description, was if they say jump, I got to say how high. And a lot of times we can be in those situations in life, working. And I just want to get on here and say, y'all, just because this stuff is going on in society in 2019, if we allow it and we allow ourselves to be conditioned to accept this new slavery, because that's what it is to me, it's slavery. You missing your kids' games, you missing sleep, you getting stressed, all for a J-O-B. And this applies to everybody, not just nurses, but nurses, we get a lot of it hard. Because why? We care for people. The hospitals don't close. Somebody got to be there 24/7 at the long-term care facility. This person called in, that person called in. Oh, the weather's bad, you're going to have to sleep at the hospital. A lot of times, life has gotten to where, inflation has drove gas prices up. It's drove bills up. All of that. So I'm just saying this to say, y'all, don't matter what, create the life and design your life how you want it. And I mean that. And I'm speaking with myself because just like in a relationship, you teach people how to treat you. And just in life gonna give you what you accept. Life gonna give you what you fight for. Life gonna give you what you think you deserve. You get what I'm saying? If you accept, I'm a high school dropout and that's all I'm gonna be, I'm gonna have to live off welfare, this, that, and other, then that's what your life gonna be, because that's what you accepted. But I know plenty of people that dropped out of high school, no mama, no daddy, you know, you would think they had the worst case scenario ever, and they made it. Not only made it, some of them were multimillionaires, billionaires. You know, so all I'm just saying, y'all, and you see it a lot of times on my page, that there's no excuse for not reaching our goals. God has given us everything we need. Everything you need. And I told you, just like them people, you don't be even looking at like your arms or your legs, because let me also tell you, there was this thing that said, talking about trying to make us know how blessed we are. It said, would you sell your arm for $1 million? Both of them. I'm away. Okay, well, what about would you sell both of your legs for $1 million? Would you? What about $1 billion? They say, give me both of your legs, I'll give you $1 billion. Are you going to sell them? I'm not selling my legs for no $1 million. I'm not selling my legs for $1 billion. Because guess what? They're not replaceable, really. I mean, you could get some more prosthetics, but it's a different type of quality of life, to where I really think people don't realize we have stuff that we're already blessed with. And sometimes we can look at the bills mounting up, because yes, I have bills too. Everybody in the United States of America get taxes. Everybody in the United States of America got a heck of a lot of bills. And I think it's designed that way. Almost to keep us under the thumb. You know, you feel like you robbing Peter to pay Paul. Or I got to get this loan to cover that bill, or cover this. You know, it's just always something going on. But no matter what goes on, y'all, don't compromise. Don't compromise your integrity. Don't compromise your morals. Don't compromise your values. If you value family and you don't want to miss stuff with your family, you want to breastfeed, you want to be able to be home with your kids, build your life around that. And you don't have to tolerate or accept what somebody else is good for them. And that's one thing I have to learn too. And that comes to personality. You know, one of my closest friends, she's an Army nurse. And I respect her so much for what she chooses to do. But the life she chooses is not a life I could do. And I think the life I do is not a life that she could do. She'd probably think I'm crazy. You know, a life of an entrepreneur is not easy. It's one of the hardest decisions I've ever made. One of the hardest journeys I've ever made. But it's also one of the most rewarding journeys I've ever made. So all in all, y'all, don't let nobody control your destiny. You know, build your life how you want it to be. Build your life how you see it in your head. And then, you know what? You got to take action to do it like that. Don't just talk about it, but you got to have a plan. Build your life with a plan. Like, what are you going to do to make these dreams a reality? Don't let situations and circumstances and people make you feel like your back is up against the wall, because it's a mind thing. If you believe and accept those conditions, hey Monica, if you believe and accept what people try to do to you, well, this is the only option. This is the only way. And a lot of times they'll try to do that, try to, you know, tighten that vice or put that vice behind your back, like make you feel like you ain't got no way out. And if you accept it, oh man, what I'm gonna do? Do what the folks did back in the day. They said no. These folks used to sit at bars, like the black people, when we couldn't, when Separate But Equal was around. We couldn't even drink at the same water fountains, y'all. We couldn't sit. We had to sit at the back of the bus. I just saw an article that said it's only been 65 years since the first black girl went to a all-white school, since, you know, schools were integrated and no longer separated. 65. My grandmother older than that. My son went to a school last year, and they used to, for Black History, put colored on the front of the water fountains during Black History Month. So that one day I walked in and I saw colored. I said, colored? You know, it threw me. You get what I'm saying? Because that hasn't been a part of my life, having to see colored. But y'all, just 65 years ago, we were having to drink out of colored water fountains or sit in the colored part of the restaurant. But guess why we're where we are now? They didn't allow it. They did not tolerate it. But I promise you, there are those people that do tolerate situations, and what you allow and what you accept will continue. So I just want to encourage anybody, whatever you're going through, don't accept defeat. Don't accept anything that you don't want to. If your woman ain't treating you like you want to be treated, don't accept it. If your man ain't treating you like you want to be treated, don't accept it. If your mama ain't treating you like you want to be treated, don't accept it. But when you do, and if you do, that's on you. And that's what we all got to realize. We all got choices. Now, you could choose to let that job run your life. You can choose to let that job take your peace. And that's something I think is invaluable. My peace, my feeling of value as a person, as a professional, you're not finna let no job take that from me. So whatever y'all going through today, life is life. We're all trying to make it out here. We're all wanting to be successful. As Drake said, I just want to be successful. I don't think nobody don't want to enjoy life. And y'all, I know to say enjoy, sometimes it seems like a stretch. And that's why I want to go out here and talk, because it's 2019. It didn't seem, we see memes all the time about bills, and I'm just know I wasn't made to pay bills and die. But in reality, a lot of times I've even felt like that. Not even too long ago, I'm like, dang, no matter how much money I make, it's like it seemed like they say, more money, more problems, or I create more expenses or something. I don't know. But no matter what, y'all, control your own destiny. You have the power. You own your life. And no matter what, y'all, God got you. This is RN Rakisha, wishing you a blessed Saturday. Happy birthday to my little sister Elizabeth. Y'all, if you know Elizabeth, shout her out on her page. Today is her birthday. Always look me up at www.rnrakisha.com. You guys, I'm still doing tutoring. Check out my website. I've got some pharmacology classes coming up. Share this video. You got this. We got this. Y'all, we come too far. No matter what you're going through in life, you got this. No matter what it look like, you got this. No matter what it feels like, no matter what the papers say, no matter what the reports say, no matter what the doctors say. I don't care if they say you getting put out. Don't let that get you down. Because let me tell you something. You give it to God and you have faith. And sometimes it's hard to have faith in the middle of a dark place. It really is. But those that do, somehow, some way, God comes through. No matter what, y'all, believe in a higher power having our back. God's got our back. We have each other's back. It's time for us to love each other, y'all. It's time for us to support each other, y'all. We all need each other. We all need somebody to lean on. That song is so real. And in this day and age, it's time out to stop this cyberbullying. It's time out for us to stop talking about each other. We need each other. So, y'all have a good Saturday. Check me out on YouTube. If you're in Oklahoma, join the Eastern Oklahoma Black Nurses Association. I love y'all, and I wish you the best.